Boss, I really enjoyed our last conversation. I am now trying to choose an opportunity to pursue. There has to be a better tool than the SWOT analysis to assist me. Can you help?
Tony, so you want to take a look at an opportunity, but you want to choose one that's not only a good opportunity, but one that is good for you. This is a fundamental strategic decision-making process, and it used to be handled by tools like SWOT. However, many companies find these tools lacking. Here, we use something we think is a much better tool, the Strategic Technology Firm Fit Audit. The SWOT tool is not bad, but it does what it can do. It identifies opportunities which are good. However, it does not align these opportunities exceptionally well to your firm. Here, with the Strategic Technology Firm Fit Audit, we try to align opportunities to the technology competencies and managerial capabilities of the firm, selecting the best fit, and therefore giving you a strategic decision that will help the firm move forward in a better way.
Would you mind coming to Stark Industries to discuss it with my team?
You know, Tony, at the MOT program, we really do care about you, so let's go.
Thank you, Professor, for coming to Stark Industries to discuss the Strategic Technology Firm Fit Audit with us. What makes the Firm Fit Audit the preferable tool? So many opportunity recognition tools for established and entrepreneurial firms focus on finding a good opportunity, rather than finding a good opportunity for my company.
Tony, you got it exactly right. The Strategic Technology Firm Fit Audit is what we call a decomposition model. Here we focus on the opportunity or the new product or a joint venture or an entrepreneurial action. We then decompose these into the managerial capabilities and the technology competencies required to make them and manage them. Once we've done this, we align these opportunities, or in any case, a number of opportunities, to the managerial capabilities and technology competencies resident in our firm. Once we've done that, it's usually fairly obvious which opportunity the decision maker in the firm should choose for best results.
Hi, Professor, what up? Are you starting to talk about the STFFA model? You know how much we all look forward to hearing about your bundles.
Tony, the model is designed for 21st century management practice. As I've told you in other discussions, management in the 21st century is about specifics and not universal or general management practices. The Strategic Technology Firm Fit Audit allows you to decompose a tool to the exact management skills or bundles required to manufacture your opportunity and those that are resident, and compare them to those that are resident in your firm. Similarly, we have another section, section 2 of the model, that talks about how you make stuff, or in this particular case, the technological competencies required to make the service or the physical product. Tony, let me show you how this model is going to help you at Stark Industries.
Great, Doctor. I know Tara, Sahib, and I would love to hear more.
I've got an idea, Tony. Sahib's a former student. Hey, Sahib, do you remember how to use the tool?
An analyst uses this to evaluate the requirements of an opportunity, comparing them to your team's managerial capabilities and the technological competencies.
Sahib, you were great student. I'm sure you're a great employee now. And you're right, you have to split it in 2 sections. First, the managerial capabilities, and second, the technological competencies required to manufacture the product. Tony, perhaps the visual will work best.
Finally, we get to take a look at the doctor's bundles.
The first part of the tool looks at managerial capabilities. In the first column, we take a look at all the different managerial capability bundles that actually literature and practice can help us identify. In the next column, which we identify as P1, we put the opportunity that the firm is looking at, this being a joint venture, a product, any type of opportunity. And then P2, P3, and P4 represents different strategic business units, different products for the firm, and we compare to see how many synergies lie in the managerial bundles of the firm. Similarly, Tony, our tool is very simple. Check the box. In this case, we're now looking at how we make things, or the technological competencies. Again, in the first column, we look at generic engineering skills, specific engineering skills, and specific technological skills. The Tier 4 items will change with an opportunity. The specific engineering skills and technological skills will be those that are required by any opportunity you review as compared to your different firm products or SBUs. In P1, again, you would put the opportunity, followed similarly as we did in the managerial capabilities graph. Look at our own products in P2, P3, and P4.
Professor, you know how we love to watch you decompose. However, the way you utilize the fourth tier is different. One must customize it to their specific applications.
Now let's take a look at physical products. We know from research that materials and fabrication and assembly require exceptionally different management skills and processes in innovation, in TQM, in human resource management, in marketing, in almost all things, in commercial development. And so again, we're really interested in looking at a synergy between the firm and indeed the opportunity. Similarly, if you're taking a look at service products or after sales service, you want to split them in the type of program or grouping or management skills required to perform the service. Is it knowledge embedded, knowledge based, or knowledge extracted? Here we're looking for synergies between the opportunity and what the firm has done.
Again, Professor, here you are putting specifics to practice, stating the way you manage in these different settings are completely different.
So those are the general capabilities. Now let's look at the more specialized managerial capabilities. This is Tier 2. Obviously, all capabilities are not equal, but let's take a look at these because these are still very, very important. Managerial emphasis, usually in making a product or a service product or a physical product, center around either being very operations and efficiency oriented or really in development or technology development oriented. Again, we want to look at the synergies between the opportunity or the opportunities you're looking at and the current products produced in our SBUs in the firm. Next thing is complexity. Many firms overlook this, but again, from the earliest days of specificity management literature, they'll tell you that firms get in trouble when they do not stay within a complexity standard. So how can we take a look at that? Well, in materials, it's really process steps. How many process steps in it? And for most other things, it's how many components, how many parts it takes to make it. In services, same thing. How many people are involved in the process delivery? How much structure do you have it? So there's either few components or processes, moderate number, or many components or processes. This is important to get synergy within if you're going to have a successful product development process. Next, we do take a look at technology maturity. In that type of thing, it's either mature or it is not mature. It's either emerging or mature, or it's coming of platform age. And you just, again, try to look at the opportunity, see if the technology is mature in the opportunity, and see if your firm is used to dealing with mature or market pull type technologies. Technology innovation. Well, how fast does it do it? What is it like? Is it regular innovation? Are you just doing a niche thing? Are you doing a completely revolutionary issue? Or do you have a complete systems architectural innovation? Again, you're looking for synergies between the opportunity and what you do in your firm. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, is for specific capabilities, does your firm do market pull opportunities where you usually, as Marky's model and showed us, would use existing technologies, or do you, like some firms, enjoy and make money by doing technology push. Knowing Stark Industries, you're probably more of a technology push than you are a market pull firm. I don't think anybody was looking to have the Iron Man suit before you invented it. So these are the kind of things you look at and try to synergize between the opportunity and the human assets and the capabilities of your firm. Let's look at the second part of the model, how you make stuff. And again, the devil is in the details. Let's take a look at this. Tier 3 is in generic engineering skills or competencies, and they run the gamut from biological sciences through nanotechnology, and they're very generic, and you want to look at the things that you need to do to make an opportunity and compare them to the things you need to do to make your own products to see if there's synergies. Having some synergies in this area is almost an imperative for success.
Finally, let's get specific in Tier 4.
Photonics, whatever they are, that's what you put down. And it's governed by the opportunity, not by what you're good at the firm. Similarly, the technology skills like vacuum systems, sensor arrays, optical switching, something like that, are the specific technological skills. And it's easy to decompose when looking at the opportunity. Then you take a look at what your company has already done, how they've already used these technologies or something like it. Here, again, the devil is in the details. And the more synergies you get, the more likely you are to have a winning product.
That certainly holds promise, but can you give me a few examples?
Sure, Tony. But I'm going to take a quick pause right now, and I'm going to have my GA pass out some blank forms so everybody can follow along and see how some of the examples that we have talked about in class can actually be decomposed in this manner, and it can actually help decision making in a firm.